Hello, friends. By now, I'm wondering if you all have received the bag I left at your house that had our Scholastic magazines, our writing books, and a couple of things that you made before school was closed. And if you did, I'm going to start going through some of that stuff in these videos. So the first one I'm going to do is the science spin with the elephants on it. So if you need to pause to go get this, go ahead, or you can just follow along as I read. So this is about the force of pushing and the force of pulling. And it says, let's move. To make things move, we give a push, a push or a pull. How does this elephant mom get her baby to move? Right? Because elephants also do pushing and pulling. So what is she doing? That's right. She is pushing her baby. She's saying, all right, keep moving. You've got this. You can do it. Almost there. Elephants push and pull. The elephant pushes water. It uses air to push water out of its trunk. A push is a force, and a push moves something away from you. And then in the second picture here, do you see this? What do you think that elephant is doing? The elephant uses its trunk to push down a tree. It wants to knock down the tree. Then it will eat the leaves. A big push can make the tree fall down. A big push is a big force. Wow, that elephant must be really strong to get that tree to be knocked over. Now, onto this picture. The elephant pulls the grass. Do you see? See how it's using its trunk to wrap around the grass? It wants to eat the grass. A pull is also a force. Just like a push, a pull is a force, and it moves something toward you. What else can elephants pull? What else can elephants pull? I bet after this elephant here pushes the tree down, he pulls the leaves off to eat. And here we have a baby elephant. The baby elephant pulls a tail. The baby wants to play with its mom. The baby yanks on her tail, and that means, look at me! That's cute. Do you ever tug on anybody's arm or hand, or maybe their clothes to say, hey, look at me? I'm trying to tell you something. Well, baby elephants do that too. And then down here at the bottom, see this yellow part down here? That part talks about another force, that it's invisible. Like me kind of right now hiding. Gravity is the name of the force. Gravity. The force you can't see. It pulls things down. So we get pulled down to the ground by gravity. Gravity pulls you down a slide. Like this kid here is going down a slide. Whee! So, what do you think pulls this elephant down the hill? You can't see it. We don't get to control it. It's gravity. Elephants like to slide too, so he is sliding down the hill. That's super silly. Did you know that elephants like to play just like us? And here on the back, we see a bunch of different animals, right? And I'm wondering, are they pushing or pulling? What do you think? This bird up here is eating a worm. It's pulling it out of the ground, you're right. And these cows, what are they doing with their heads? They're pushing them together. Oh, look at this. It looks like a mama hippo and a baby hippo. And the mama hippo is helping the baby. She's pushing. Yep, she's going to push her up to the top so she can breathe air just like me and you. And these guys, have you ever seen a dog do this before? Maybe with another dog or maybe even with a person? They play tug of war. And when they're playing that way, what are they doing? Are they pushing together or are they pulling? That's right, they are pulling apart. You guys are smart. This looks like they're kind of doing the same thing, except big cats out in the wild don't have toys like dogs at home, so they use sticks like toys. They're pulling the stick apart right here, kind of playing tug of war also. And then this looks like this panda is giving that panda a back rub. What is it doing? Is she pulling her or is she pushing? You're right, she's pushing. Very, very good job. Another fun thing to do with these kind of magazines, once you've gone through them, is think about what you can do at your own house that might be pushing or pulling in a way that is safe. So maybe you have a swing set and you might be able to pull the swing back and push it if somebody's on it, right? And I bet there are lots of other things you can discover, like if you push something heavy or try to pull it, which one's easier? Depends, right? Like maybe pushing a chair is easier than pulling a chair. Maybe pushing something outside like a rock or a wheelbarrow might be easier than pulling. Maybe it's the same. I'd be curious to hear about all the things that you can do with pushing and pulling. And there's one other thing I want to share with you before we move on to another video or you go back to playing, is that this little thing also came with a riddle. Do you know what a riddle is? It's not really a joke, though sometimes it can be kind of silly. And it makes you think, kind of like a mystery. So, I'm going to show you some pictures. I'm going to ask you a question and see if you know which one I'm talking about, okay? So here's these pictures. You see them? There's rain, there's a window, a table, a carrot, and a sponge. So the riddle is, here's the first one. What is shaped like a rectangle and lets you see through a wall? Do you think you know? You're right, it's a window. Windows can be shaped like rectangles and you can see right through the wall. That's silly. That's a silly way to put it. Okay, now here's another thing. It's orange and rhymes with parrot. Which one of these things is orange and rhymes with parrot? carrot. You guys got so good at rhyming right before school closed. I know you got that one fast. Okay, what goes down but never comes up? It's the rain. It's the rain, and also the snow that's in the picture, in this window, I mean. That also goes down, right? Rain never comes from the ground and goes up. Gravity, that we just learned about, makes the rain come down. Okay, two more. What is full of holes but can hold water? Yeah, a sponge. How does it do that? If it's so full of holes, it can hold that water so well. It does a good job absorbing, doesn't it? And the last one is, what has 4 legs but doesn't walk? A table, that's right. Or maybe a chair. But here in this picture, it's a table. That was fun. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.